And getting the start for Baltimore, Logan Gilbert.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one down. Sacks. Locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy. The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
To the right side.
Come on, get here, get here.
Gets him easily, ends the inning.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Rennie Sack.
Base hit.
Here we go, pick it up, pick it up.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Rennie Sack.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now when you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. On a line. And there's 2 down. Sacks, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Go two.
Now this is a rocket to left, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. The second run scores, and they've taken the lead here in Game 2. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. This one in the air, center field. Doyle takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Sacks steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
That one fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's a high chopper. Sosa over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Orioles an out away. Granny Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. And what a play. Ball game. Sachs steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2. Sachs stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
On the ground to the left. They take the force out. That ends the inning. 2 outs. Runner on first. Now a chance for Granny Sachs. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted.
Round.
And that gets down into the gap. Henderson around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Sachs now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Up the middle, and the inning is over.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sachs.
Granny Sachs.
Out front, rip foul. Sachs launched a homer in his most recent game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Here's a 1-2. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 4. Sachs, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Foul ball there. Tied up here in the early going. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at-bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Right side. And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sachs. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next is
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Granny Sachs swings through it for strike 1. Peralta, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Inside ball. Off the mark there.
Outside.
Ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive, that's a base hit. Beavers rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. And he'll reach second with one away.
The batter, number 13.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Ground ball, left side. Slings it across. One pitch and one out. One out and a runner at second. That clips the corner. Sacks. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. One out and a runner at second. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series.
Ball 2.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Beavers headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 6-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Sacks. Swings through it for strike one. On the ground to the left. Arias has it. One. What a double play that was. Inning. Now it's going to be Granny Sacks.
Second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Hit up ground to short. Seager tosses to first. Out number 2. Sacks locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
And a curve misses outside. Ground ball up the middle. Seager. The flip. The second. And 2. What a play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You got to love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Show to Willen.
Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Here's Josh Young. Runner takes off. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Here comes the runner. He'll score. They trail by one. It's 3-2.
Such great concentration.
Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. And that is the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Sacks. Digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Line drive.
Go, 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 go.
That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down.
That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and now they trail by 1. Second game of the ALCS. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. That clips a corner. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
That's a ball.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Cut. It misses. It's a strikeout. To short. Seager on the run. Throw to first. And they get the out. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
One down. Now, Granny Sacks.
Nope. Ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to get...
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Man at second. And now it's even up. softly on the ground. The throw to first. 2 down. Sacks. Digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
In the air to left center. Langford in position, and that is that. Nothing. This one in the air, right field. Nimmo running hard to get it. It's the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one missed. Into center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And on the mound for Texas in this one, Cody Bradford. What should we keep an eye on here? 1 down. Granny Sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles.
That's a ball.
Hard liner. Carter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And it stays fair. And the tying run is on base. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. To short, Seager. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Sacks. Digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with 1 swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Carter moving under this one. And that is that. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Winging a bouncer. Over to Lowe. And that is that. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Granny Sacks.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Make the turn.
Gap
Make the turn.
shot should score at least 2. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. The relay. Save. Just ahead of the tag.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All right.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Ball outside.
Sachs was named player of the month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year.
That's a ball.
When you're winning player of the month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Get on base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but could always use another.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.